A vampire only needs a neck guard to fall in love with a human. One day the vampire was about to enjoy a good meal, but found he couldn't bite. It turned out that the woman was wearing a bite-proof shield, which was quite awkward. What made it even more awkward was that they immediately fell in love with each other at first sight and decided to get married on the spot. In front of the vampire relatives, they exchanged blood. The smell of the human blood, as the knife cut through, was almost like the scent of a delicious roast chicken leg. The relatives couldn't understand why he would fall in love with his own food, but the male vampire still firmly held the woman's hand. After the blood fusion, they became husband and wife, and soon after they had a mixed-blood vampire daughter. The older sister with short hair was named Carrie, and the younger blonde sister was named Anna. The family lived in the vampire underground city until the girls turned 12. One day, the mother suddenly longed for home. So the family moved from the distant vampire city to Germany. It was the first time the sisters had ever seen the sunlight. As half human, half vampire, they wouldn't get sunburned as long as they applied sunscreen. The father greeted the neighbors, which was the vampire way of saying hello, and the neighbors thought the family was strange. After the greeting, the father even took a coffin out of the car. Although the mother tried to hide it, the neighbors still saw it. After entering the house, the older sister spread some soil from their vampire homeland on the carpet to feel the scent of their hometown. The mother quickly stopped her. Seeing her husband hang bat decorations on the wall and put the coffin in the living room, the mother was completely exhausted. She thought her husband and daughter were too showy, and she didn't want to expose their vampire secret. Vampires weren't welcomed in Germany, and there were even vampire hunters. She was afraid that their identity would scare the grandparents who came to visit, so she decided to have everyone live as humans for the time being. To hide their identity, the mother set up a bunch of rules. No flying, no eating insects or snakes in front of others, no using their superpowers, and they had to be careful of direct sunlight, crosses and garlic. To go to school, the sisters had to file down their sharp teeth every night. These rules made the older sister start to hate humans, but the younger sister was full of curiosity about the human world. She fell in love with the outside world the moment she saw it. She didn't like the gloomy old castle but preferred houses and grasslands under the sunlight. She also inherited her father's romantic side and wanted to have a romance with a human. The older sister, however, was indifferent to all of this. She liked the vampire's superpowers and only wanted to be a cool, purebred vampire like her father. On their first day of school, the sisters could have teleported there, but their mother insisted they walk.